So the next thing that I want to show you is that I am able to have 10 of our beauty books along with the instructor's guide. And the way that I manage these is I get the beauty books and I always have a sales ticket in the first page, tucked inside the first page of every single beauty book. And so once I make my video that shows exactly how I set up for my skincare classes and how I do my skincare classes, I'll talk more about that. But that way everything is right there. And then I also have 10 profile cards. And then the instructor's guide, you can actually get these really neat vinyl covers, and I think I got this one on mygirlfriendshouse.com, and so this is something that way you can just reuse it. So you can print yours out, or not print it, but you can take it from one of your orders, you can cut it off, you can put it in here, you can add any of your personal notes and things like that, and it'll stay looking nice. And then what I also do is I put the Star Consultant Prize that I'm working on for that particular quarter in the back page, or you could have your goal poster or a vision board or something like that that you could have just a small version of right here, so that that's something that people would see as you were holding your own. Okay, and that actually goes in this front pocket. So when you first arrive, the first thing that you're doing is setting up your trays and mirrors and having people start to fill out their profile cards. So that way it keeps them nice, they don't get messed up from all these other things that are fitting in there, and so they stay in really good shape and they're easy to grab. It's also nice too because if you're out and about and people are just asking, you pick up a new customer or people are asking if you have anything, then these are right here in the front pocket along with some lookbooks. I don't use my lookbooks at my parties, but I do give them a lookbook with their sales bag. Everybody goes home with a lookbook, but I like to have some of my favorite lookbooks available to me. This one I like to have because it has all the different mascaras really featured on a page in here. I might end up just creating more of a little, my own little binder of my favorite pages, but it's kind of nice because then if you have your favorite lookbooks from the past and it features different products that are your favorites, then it's something that you can just kind of pull out, to refer to, in the future. So I do go ahead and have a few of these in here. And then in the front pocket, I also, let's see, well, that might be it that goes in the front pocket for now. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to show you is how I get all of the products organized. So you can see here that I have the Time-Wise Repair Set, and what I put that in is this mesh bag. This is not the mesh bag that your trays came in. This is a mesh bag that came from the special hostess gift that you can order on section 2. In fact, I have one right here to show you. This is what it looks like. It does make for a great hostess gift, but I personally use the different bags in lots of different parts of my business. And so this is an example of what this comes out of there. And it has a little Velcro here so that you can use it as a travel bag and it can Velcro out. So that's what this is. So the Time-Wise Repair Set all fits in here. I go ahead and I do the day and night creams first. I do have a little spatula, which you can also get a whole bag of these really inexpensively as a section 2 item. Some products actually come with them, are oil-free hydrating gel and things like that come with them, so if you use that product, you might have some extra ones laying around anyway, but I like to do that because of the way this product is designed. You push it down with your fingers and it pumps, and so for sanitary purposes, it's just so much easier to use a spatula, scoop it, and put it on their tray. So I have one of those in there, and then of course I have the eye cream, the Voluform, lifting serum, and the cleanser. So that all goes in one bag, and that goes in in our little filing cabinet, just like that. Then we have our Miracle Set. That fits in the mesh bags that our trays come in. So I do a cleanser and a moisturizer, cleanser and a moisturizer. And that goes in a bag and goes right here. So that's the basic set in both formulas right there. Then I have another bag, and that holds all of our extra products, all of the extra skincare products that I like to show and make sure that I have at my party. So it has our eye makeup remover, it has the day and night solution, it has the microdermabrasion set and the firming eye cream. I have my even complexion essence, foundation primer, the lash and brow building serum, and a replenishing serum plus C. So any of your favorites. And so if there's a product that you really love, then I encourage you to go ahead and get a retail one for your demonstrations. And that is something that is tax deductible. You can actually, keep notes on the products that you pull out to demo. And so that all goes right there as well. Okay, and I always say, truly, if there's a product that is sitting on your shelf and it's not selling, it's because you're not talking about it. So if there's something that you would really love to, to sell, to move off of your shelves, then simply start to show it at your party, start to talk about it, call your customers, go through your profile cards and see which customers would be a really good fit for that particular product, and call them and tell them about it, because all of our products are really, really easy to sell when we know what our customers' needs are, and we find the right fit for them. Okay, so then we have our mineral powder foundations. I actually prefer to use those in these thicker mesh bags that came out of that Hostess tote. They fit a lot better, but just for the sake of you being able to see how it could work, instead what I did is I used the tray, the bags that the trays came in. And I have, if you use the larger bags, you can put all of the mineral foundation shades in 2 of those bags with at least 5 or 6 of the foundation brushes inside. And what I do is I put it in the mesh bag with the label on the bottom showing on one side, and then my mineral foundation demo brushes on the other side. That way I can look in the bag and I can see which one I'm getting. Okay, so in this case, I went ahead and I put it into 3 different bags so that you can see how you can use bags that you already have. And in the 3rd bag, I only have 2 mineral foundations, some extra brushes, a spatula again for scooping it out, and then also the finishing spray. And then you can also put in here some little cupcake papers. These are wonderful for demoing the foundation, okay, because then you can use the spatula, you can scoop a little bit into the cupcake tray, and they can use their brush and they can swirl it around, and that way you're not reapplying or anything like that, and it's a lot less messy than just trying to do it on the plastic tray. Another option that you can do instead or along with are these little plastic Dixie cups. These are the 2-ounce little plastic Dixie cups. I got about 2,000 of them for $10 or something at Sam's, I don't even know. But you can pour a little bit of foundation in there, that way they can get a little bit and then tap it off and use the cupcake paper to swirl it around. Because one of the biggest challenges with demoing our mineral foundation is simply that they can kind of create a cloud, and it can get out of control if they're not used to working with mineral foundation. So that's just a little tip that can help them. And so these go on the other side in the opposite direction, again, just kind of like a filing cabinet. So I have all my skincare so far right here, all my foundations so far right there. It's taking up a little bit more room than mine usually do since I split it up into the 3 bags, but hopefully we'll see if it still fits. Okay, so then I have another of the mesh bags from the trays, and this has all my Glamour samples in it and my applicators. I have cotton balls, Q-tips, and sponge tip applicators, and this is actually one of the Lash Love little plastic bags. So once I was finished with the demo wands of that, I just kept the bag and I reused it because it's a good size. And then I have Lash Love and Ultimate Mascara wands. I have a whole bunch of those. Probably way more than I even need to have, but I don't like to have to refill my bag after every party. So I know that I'm going to be adding my lookbooks and my beauty books and my sales tickets, but I don't like to have to go through my supplies after every single party. So I do tend to have a lot of extra. Then I have some eyeliner samples in here as well. And then with our eye color and our cheek color samples, I have them on little keychains, these little key rings. And so I have like 3 of every shade in alphabetical order, so it's really easy for me to find. The key rings you can usually find at office stores. I've seen them at Kinko's. I'm sure you could, I mean, there's probably so many different places that you could get these. It's just kind of a random thing. And then hole punch each of them and hang them in alphabetical order. And so that makes it really quick when you are doing a color appointment. If you just want to be able to play with a little bit of color, then I have them. And so I like to be able to do that. And with our eye colors, we have so many that I do have it split onto 2 different key rings just to make it easier for me. And I think it's like A through H on one and whatever. So you can just kind of figure out what works best for you. And something that you'll notice is that creating your party tote is a lot like setting up your kitchen. It needs to make sense to you. So use any ideas that I'm sharing with you that you think are going to work for you. And if there's something that's not working for you, then change it, customize it, make it to where it makes sense to you. Because that really is the most important thing, is that you can find what you're looking for. And that you can look organized and that this looks fun and easy, okay? Also goes into our little file here, a little filing cabinet. And this one fits with on the skincare side. All right. So here is what we have so far. We have the skincare and the samples. We have the trays and mirrors down on long ways, horizontal. And then we have all of our mineral foundation shades with the brushes and the Dixie cups and the finishing spray.